get alone with God. Recreation and relaxation will not allow you to have a time with God. Ingon ang Mark 6:31. Then because so many people were coming and going that they did not even have a chance to eat, He said to them, "Come with me by yourselves to a quiet place and get some rest." Number 2, you need to spend time with your family. Ikaw kinahanglan og panahon kauban ang imong pamilya. Ayaw yung kalimtan ang imong pamilya. Ingon ang Ecclesiastes 9 verse 9, enjoy life with your wife, whom you love. In our Christian history, Sunday is a day for church and family. Sa kasaysayan sa Kristyanismo, ang Domingo adlaw na sa pag-adto sa simbahan ug sa atong pamilya. God wants you to plan some special time with your family, to do things with them that draw your family together. Do you want to live a long life? Ganahan ba ka og taas sa kinabuhi? Or ganahan kang kubo? Of course, ganahan ta. If you want to live a long life, relax. Have some fun with your family. You're not wasting time. It's an important time with your family. God says, you need to do it. Ingon ang Proverbs 17:22, a cheerful heart is a good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. My beloved parents, you need some time with your families. Husbands, sa tanang mga bana, go home, talk to your wife, and play with your kids. Or play with your wife and talk to your kids. Iwasan mo sa'yo magkuhin-kuhin, paray-paray, ang bana o asawa. 3, you need to spend time for fellowship with other believers. Ikaw na kinahanglan o panahon nga makikambit kauban sa imong mga kaigsuonan sa simbahan. O na doon na tayo D-groups, o na kada sa awang mga D-group na ikahon. You need time with other believers because we draw strength from being together. Makakuha kita o busog kauban sa atong mga kauban sa D-group na atong ka-edad or kung women kang kanang batanon pa, ari ka sa charity. Kung pinatidaran na nga women, ari ka sa ISPA. Napoy sa mga young people, ay sa junior, ay sa senior high. Because we can draw strength from being together. Hebrews 10:25. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as you see the day approaching. When we get together, we encourage each other. That's why David says in Psalm 122 verse 1, I rejoice with those who said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord. Why? Because there is renewal that comes by getting together with other believers. We need each other to encourage, to uplift, to inspire, and to challenge one another. You know, the New Testament Christians ate with other Christians. Ang ato ang style nga kada fellowship na ikahon, o sa nagtrabaho sa unang mga Kristohanon. But some churches, it is the lost art in our Christianity today. Kada bang mangaon together? How do you know that you are not keeping the Lord's Day? Kung saan kanimo paghibaw nga wala na ka maghatag og importansya sa adlaw Domingo. How do you know? When you are not guilty without going to church on Sunday to worship God. Kung dili ka mag-guilty nga moadto sa simbahan, nga dili ka makaadto sa simbahan matag Domingo aron sa pagsimba kaniya, there is a problem sa imong kinabuhi. If you are comfortable not going to church on Sunday to worship Him, it's a big problem. Kung komportable na ka, nga di ka musimba, dako na nga problema. You are not keeping the Lord's Day holy. How do you know that you are keeping the Lord's Day holy? Kung saan mo rin paghibaw nga ikaw naghatag og importansya sa adlang Domingo sa pagsimba sa Dios. If there is emptiness in you, the moment you skip one Sunday of worship. Kung dili kay ka makasimba usa ka Domingo, dunay hawang sa imong kinabuhi. Nagpasabot na nga itagani mong importansya ang adlaw nga Domingo aron mo simba ka sa Dios. Asa man kaaning duha, dunay emptiness or komportable lang ka nga di mo simba. The park ranger was leading a group of hikers to a lookout tower in Yellowstone National Park. Sa amon sa States. Along the way, he pointed out some of the famous sites in the park. He was so intent on the stories he was telling that he paid no attention when his two-way radio received a message. Nalinaw yun siya o ganang hatag og story sa mga sites nga ilang giatuan nga nataligaman niya ang ihang radio nga dunay message. He turned it down. Later, they stopped to look at some flowers and view some of the birds in nearby trees. Once again, his radio distracted the ranger. So this time, he turned it off. Wala niya gibutang, kundi iyan na yung gi-turn off kaya di siya ganahan nga ma-disturbo sa pag-explain sa mga dapit nga ilang giatuan. As the group neared the lookout tower, they were met by a nearly breathless rain. As the group neared the lookout tower, they were met by a ranger who asked why the guy hadn't responded to the messages on his radio. Because from their viewpoint, high in that tower, some other rangers had observed a large bear stalking the group. They have been trying desperately to warn the hikers. O ditong dunay message sa radio tungkol kay nakita dito sa mga ranger na nasa tower nga doon na di ay dako nga bear na nagsunod-sunod sa grupo. Many times in our life, we are so involved in personal activities and pursuits. We don't pay attention to the voice of God trying to get through to us. Sometimes we turn down the volume. Sometimes we don't pay attention. Sometimes we even turn things off in our life. Sometimes we skip one Sunday worship, then we skip two Sunday worships, then we wake up having no interest in worship service. Beloved, the Lord's Day is for your own benefit. Because this is the day that you can refresh yourself. Sunday is very important for us because it's a day of refreshment. God bless us all.
Thank you, Pastor Nurse. Before tamo ato sa ato ang observe or pag-celebrate sa Lord's Table or Communion, na pwede sa kabutang nga naliptan